Hello and welcome everyone to RCG 2021. We are finally at culminating at the finals of this event. The top 8 players from around the world are coming together to battle it out once again and see who will come out victorious. We've got some incredible matches here throughout the weekend for you. We're going to be kicking off today with some of the top 8 matches. We're going to go through 4 different best of 5 matches with basically the biggest names across all of Europe and North America. So this is going to be a pretty exciting one, guys. Really, glad you guys are able to tune in and check this one out. We've got some big names from previous events. We have just the past BSL winner, Boneth is in this. We got Dewalt, Zeke, Ultra, Dandy, Oya, Boa, kogeT. We've got some, just huge names here. This is going to be quite a fun series. 4 Protoss, 2 Terran, 2 Zerg. So Protoss maybe leading the pack as usual here within the foreign scene. And yeah, man, with big Protoss names like Boneth, Oya, Dewalt, you can expect some of these folks are going to be going pretty far in this one. But that's, unless, some of our top tier Terrans and Zergs are able to basically make some upsets here. Dandy, always a competitor, man. I really enjoy watching his Terran versus Protoss play specifically. Very strong against Zerg as well. We got Zeke, man, maybe looking for some revenge up against Boneth. If there's one person out there I keep calling out that I think Boneth is, going to be a little feared from, it's going to be Zeke, man. Incredible Zerg versus Protoss play. Incredible Zerg play in general. He's definitely a big name to watch out there. kogeT, man. Terran player turned to the dark side, but that's all right. Us Zerg foreigners out there have definitely embraced him as our own, man. I'm really excited to see what he's able to put together against such a strong player in Dewalt. And Dewalt, man, just a brick wall. He is just playing phenomenally lately. Ended up taking a series off of Boneth in the last BSL, but in the end, man, Boneth had the last laugh, and you could bet he's coming back into this, previous champion of RCG, looking to secure his name once again. But yeah, we're going to have kogeT here. I don't know. It said random on the last page, but I assume he's going Zerg. Yeah, he's going Zerg. Oh, he's going random. Oh, that's even crazier. Never mind. All right, he's dirty. The Zergs don't want him anymore. No, it's going to be fun, man. kogeT going random against Dewalt's Protoss. This is going to be interesting. You don't really see a ton of random players, that I can think of, especially in the foreign scene. Obviously, we all remember the season Flash went random, through ASL, and that was an incredible run. But I've been saying for a while, random, if you are decent enough with all the races, can be quite an advantage here. And he's going to need all the advantage he can get going up against Dewalt, man. Dewalt really looking so solid recently. I mean, not recently, last few years. And with that, we are going to be getting into game number 1 here shortly. I believe what was the first map again? I forgot. Is it Sylphid? All right, map 1 is going to be match point. kogeT random versus Dewalt. Let's jump into it. Ooh, and spawning bottom left as the orange Protoss. It is Dewalt. Spawning top right as the red Zerg. It is kogeT. Now remember, kogeT here opened up random, so Dewalt really shouldn't have any idea what could be going on here at the moment. We see a very quick scout across the map from Dewalt. Forward pylon. That makes me think he's like either hoping kogeT gets Terran or Zerg. Basically, it's like 2/3 chance, and it looks like he's gonna pay. It's gonna pay off for him here. This could just be a 9-gate or 10-gate opener. Nope. Yep. 10-gate, so a little bit more of a defensive opener. Obviously, Dewalt knows this map in and out here. Ooh, probe block getting on top of this drone here. I think he's going to end up denying the hatch first, and ooh, kogeT is not in a good spot here. We see drones scrambling. The weak drone getting caught behind the mineral line goes down immediately, and Dewalt already in a very strong position. You never like losing that drone. You never ever like losing that drone as Zerg. So as expected, man, you need to be on your toes against a player the level of Dewalt here, because he will eat you alive. A little more harass going down here, but you know, Dewalt able to scout that later pool. Gas completed. And if you're kogeT, I don't know what you're thinking. Your natural is going to be delayed. You were originally going for a hatch first, and now you've just completely swapped this up. You've lost a drone. I mean, this is about as tough as it gets from a start here for Zerg. Ooh, but okay, probe goes down. kogeT with a nice catch there. First zealot underway. Going towards kogeT's natural here, looking to apply a little bit of pressure. Now, I think kogeT's just, my assumption would be like, he's just going to go ahead, get ling speed, maybe for some map control, or this could be some type of a 2-hatch muta play. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And nothing yet. He's just hanging on to that gas. This maybe could be 2-hatch lair. Or, yeah, this could be 2-hatch lair. If he's not getting speed yet. That's my assumption, anyway. Dewalt kind of just happy with sitting on the ramp. He already knows he's majorly disrupted kogeT's economy here. That hatchery has been significantly delayed. kogeT just kind of hanging on to that 100 gas for now. I think it was a fake. He got the gas. Dewalt has to be thinking, hey, most likely kogeT went for ling speed here, so I need to just sit back and play it safe, when in reality, you know, kogeT's just kind of banking that gas. He's not going to spend the extra resources on speed. And I like this call from kogeT here. He's got good vision with this first Overlord. He takes the bottom right base as the third. I love this play on this map for Zerg. You really just, if and wherever you can, want to get that third gas up. I mean, it allows for so many different builds that otherwise you would not be able to. Like heavy muta play, you know, early lurker. So probe moving across the map here. Ooh, Hydra Den down. Guess he's maybe afraid of some quick Corsairs, or wants to apply some early Hydra pressure. Dewalt's probe making it down. Scouts the mineral only, sees nothing. So Dewalt still might be thinking this is 2-hatch until he confirms bottom right. Meanwhile, looks like we are just finally hitting our last drone cycle for kogeT before I'd expect to see a little bit of Hydra production here. 4 zealots moving out. Remember, that probe confirmed no Zergling speed. So Dewalt knows now he's not really in as big of a risk at moving out and getting caught with something like a Ling counter, especially because the positioning on these Lings was so far back. Ooh, probe moving out. I was wondering what that was. Maybe like a quick third or something like that from Dewalt, but nope. Looks like it was a little bit of a misrally. And here we go. Probe gonna come in, confirm the Ling count. Whoa! Is he gonna get by? Oh, that's a lot of Lings actually. So he at least confirms that. All right, kogeT has a good amount of Zerglings here to do some damage, and these Zealots. I mean, they don't even have to kill this hatchery, right? They just need to do some damage and sit behind that mineral, and they'll trade super effectively versus these Zerglings. So yeah, it looks like Dewalt understands, waits for the Zerglings to show up here, and he doesn't have to do anything. He can just sit here. kogeT, though, wise to it, doesn't look like he's going to be trying to engage behind that mineral line. I think that's a good call here. But what it does do is force kogeT's Zerglings way out of position, where something like another Zealot run by or a Dark Templar could run into the mineral line. Ooh, nice try. Nice try there from kogeT. And actually, with these two Hydras here, these Zealots could be trapped, but actually, Hydra's going to abandon their brothers. And there we go. One of them kind of coming back now. Still, either way, all the Zealots getting cleaned up. But there's another fresh rally moving across the map here from Dewalt. Just constant pressure like we're used to seeing. Okay. This is still a scary amount of Zealots. Looks like Ling Hydra being rallied from the natural. But, I mean, Dewalt's just not giving kogeT a chance to breathe. This pressure looks simple enough, but it is so difficult to deal with. Ooh, nice drone targeting there from Dewalt. More drones going down. Oh my gosh. This is so painful. Oh, it looked like he was going to connect there. Oh, come on! No! Oh boy. First Corsair moving in here confirms, I think, probably no lair in the main. I think really kogeT. Oh, nope, lair. I lied. Lair's done. Or started. Fourth hatchery. But no drones bottom right. Yeah, look at this from Dewalt. 3 more gateways going down here between the main and natural. No archives on the way, but this looks like it's just going to be a simple 1-1 Ser Zealot timing from Dewalt. And honestly, he's in such a strong position. I don't know. It's going to be very difficult for kogeT to hold. Particularly because on this map, you know, you are spread so far between natural and third here. 3 Corsairs moving into the natural. Only a single Hydra for defense. They will tear down this Overlord and possibly look to get another kill here. Ooh, Dewalt's got to watch out though. Come on, click it. No! Corsair barely making it out with literally 1 HP. Very well done there from Dewalt. And man, look at the supply. Oh my gosh. 70 to 35, doubling kogeT's supply here early on. And yeah, that archive's underway. Probe being trapped behind the mineral line here so that the Corsairs are able to clump up a little better. And another 4 Zealot speed timing is underway bottom right. Seems like kogeT has sniffed it out somehow though. So he is moving down here. Yeah, he'll get in just in time. Corsairs. It seems like Dewalt's not sure if he wants to go for it. I think it was a good call not to. He's got a couple red HP Corsairs in there. Does not want to lose those for free. And another supply block going to be hitting kogeT here. Ooh, this is a lot of Zealots. It's like the reinforcements of Dewalt once again kicking in here. Corsair is going to move in, target down the single Overlord. Overlord speed is done, but it's just going to help it run away a little faster before it dies. Bottom right hatchery will go down, and that's going to prompt a massive counter here from kogeT, and I think this is a good call. Oh no! Little Cape Boys are out there. They're just killing him though. Oh man, the Corsairs are going to come home and try to push these off, but actually, I think Hydra's getting a good trade there against 4 DTs. And suddenly kogeT with a fearsome force outside the natural of Dewalt, but same thing here for Dewalt. Targeting down those Sunkens before they're able to get up. We're not seeing many Hydras in production here. Oh no, the Overlord's all going down here. Looks like there's a couple red HP Overlords left for kogeT, and actually they will end up falling to the cannons. So even a single DT here would end this timing from kogeT. Cannons getting targeted down though, but actually GG is called there. Well played, well done there. Game number 1 from Dewalt as expected. Very, very strong start. You know, 2-player map, it's a little risky to try to go for something like a hatch first occasionally. I think kogeT was just kind of thrown off. It's game 1. You know, he definitely plays a stronger than that in general, but man, you just can't make those kind of mistakes against a player like Dewalt. Constant Zealot production, constant Zealot pressure. I mean, just phenomenal Corsair control as expected. I mean, it's why he's the, you know, previous champion and one of the favorites to take this entire event. So fortunately for kogeT, this is going to be a best of 5. One of these players is going to need to gain 3 wins in order to walk away from this. And so game number 1, you know, obviously going to Dewalt, but we'll see how kogeT can kind of rally from here. It's definitely interesting. He's playing random. You know, we already know what kogeT's Terran does. We already know how good he is with Zerg, but it'd be really interesting to see a PvP here between these two. So I'm kind of hoping that's what we're going to end up seeing in the next one. Let's see here. The next map would be, Circuit Breakers, another big classic map, 4-player map. Big, like, heavy favorite back in the day. For whatever reason, I feel like it really favors a lot of, like, macro play. But actually at the same time, it's very strong for Terran versus Protoss, I think. So it'd be kind of interesting to see if kogeT gets his, you know, old main Terran. It goes up and faces off against Dewalt, how well that could go on a map like Circuit Breakers. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy, man. That was already a crazy game number 1 getting into this. It'll be kind of interesting to see how maybe the next one goes. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Good old Dewalt. Previous champion, IRK competitor. Yeah, man, he's a strong one. And then we got the kogeT random. That's crazy. I didn't know he was playing random. Last I thought he was like a main Zerg player, but maybe this is just a response to playing against a player like Dewalt. I don't know. And here we go. Bottom right, Circuit Breakers. Spawning as the teal Protoss. We get to see it. It is kogeT. And at the bottom left, spawning as the orange Protoss, it is Dewalt. So PvP, Circuit Breakers, just given their positions, I don't know. Could be interesting to see something like 2-gate pressure, but I don't know. I really have no idea about kogeT's PvP. That's obviously going to be the big question mark here. Dewalt, though, we know is very, very strong PvP. Tends to favor the more standard builds. I would expect something like a 2-gate Robo. And then occasionally he'll do the 2-gate Nexus, like Expo, into Robo, which we saw him basically just pull out against the best of the best Protoss he had to face. Ooh. Some tricky stuff from kogeT here. Looks like we're going to see some proxied gateways in the center. Maybe a good call when you're PvPing against Dewalt, right? Dewalt's, I mean, he's played so much PvP recently to get ready for the last season of BSL. He's had, I mean, just so much practice that, like, how are you gonna play a serious game against someone the likes of Dewalt? It's very, very difficult to do. So kogeT maybe just saying, you know what, I might need to just flip a coin here, get a little bit of an advantage, and catch Dewalt off guard in order to take take a game here. So we'll see how this one goes. Just the single gateway from Dewalt so far. He has not scouted the center gateways. Oh, is this going to be an end scout and he's going to see the gateways? That's what it looks like. And, yep. 2 gateways get scouted out in the center of the map. Second gateway immediately added here for Dewalt. I love Dewalt's pylon positioning next to this ramp here. It's going to make it very easy to throw down a battery, wall off with it. Yep. And already, I don't know what kogeT can do to win this one. Dewalt has no idea where kogeT's main is, but... Ooh, wow. He's kind of dodging around with this probe here. Oh no, is he going to the wrong base? Okay. Guess he is. That's going to buy even more time. Battery is already complete. Oh no. This is going to be tough. It's going to be a really tough position for kogeT to play from. And remember, Dewalt's still got this probe out on the map. He finally knows where kogeT's main is. This probe could now make something like its own proxy gate. You know, that kogeT would have to deal with at this point. Another proxy pylon coming down near the mineral line at the third mineral only base for kogeT. Wonder what this could be. Maybe additional gateways at this point, but either way, Dewalt's scouting everything out. I don't know how you shove up a ramp with Mass Zealot versus Mass Zealot and a shield battery. I don't know if it can be done. Either way, we're going to see some pretty crazy control here from both these players. Here we go. So it's doing a little bit of damage. Battery going to heal them up. Probe still alive for Dewalt. Oh, finally getting that proxy pylon in the mineral line. Manor pylon. Okay. I mean, Dewalt is just in no danger here. That battery is just going to be so efficient for him. Even with the 2 additional gateways, I really think Dewalt should be fine. Yep, we're even seeing a cannon forge going up. That's hilarious. Because he hasn't seen... Oh, he's going to cannon rush. He's going to cannon rush him. I mean, kogeT needs to prop probes over right now. Oh, man. It's maybe too late. Oh, he's got 2 probes on it. If he gets 1 more, I think that's enough to kill it. But still, there's nothing stopping Dewalt from just making more cannons over here. Cannons up on the ramp as well, and yeah, kogeT's just not getting up here, fortunately. There's just too much Zealot, too much Dewalt. Dewalt should feel free to just continue, you know, putting in that cannon harass over the natural. Oof, that's tough. Yep, GG is called there. And wow, Dewalt taking a very solid 2-0 lead in this series so far. I mean, that was a little unfortunate. We know that kogeT has very strong Terran, very strong Zerg. So he got, unfortunately, the one race that I feel like he's spent, you know, the least amount of time with, which, you know, he's obviously a phenomenal S-rank player, but when you're going up against a player like Dewalt, you gotta get every advantage you can. So I actually don't fault him for the proxy gates in the center, right? There's a chance that maybe Dewalt doesn't end scout there and, you know, he's able to catch him off guard. But unfortunately, man, he's just so good. Dewalt is just such a strong player. So, yeah, well, he's going to take a 2-0 lead going into this series. Looking pretty strong so far. And let's see here. The third map will be Fighting Spirit, an old classic. So yeah, FS, a lot of high ground, mains, high ground, you know, third bases at 12, 6, 9, 3. Kind of a unique map, and I think kind of renowned as one of the most balanced maps for just about every matchup you can think of. I'd love to see kogeT get, you know, Terran or Zerg here in this one, and play on FS, because it's great for both those matchups, TVZ or TVP rather, and Zerg vs Protoss on Fighting Spirit. So yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes. But as you can see, Dewalt up with that 2-0 lead already, just looking so strong, defending his title here so far. And all he needs is just going to be the one other victory to clean sweep this first series here. So we'll see if he's able to get that one done. He's looking very strong so far. kogeT though, I don't know. He's gotta rally here. He's gotta hopefully get one of his stronger races in this next game, and you know, I'd like to just see a good old standard game out of kogeT. We know the kind of mechanics he has. He's such a smart player as well. He has the potential to take games off of, you know, a player like Dewalt, but you know, Dewalt's also just so phenomenal, man. That's why he is as strong as he is. That's why his name strikes fear into everyone who has to play against him. So as we said, it's going to be Fighting Spirit here for game number 3, and we are ready to go. So let's get into it. kogeT versus Dewalt. And spawning, bottom left, as the blue Protoss. Once again, it is kogeT. And spawning, bottom right, as the magenta Protoss, it is CWT Dewalt. So, dang, off the bat, I gotta say, a little unfortunate he gets Protoss again. I mean, if you're kogeT, at this point, you just want a good game, I think. So I really don't expect him to go proxy gates or anything of that sort. He's probably just going to try to play it out. You know, try to give Dewalt a pretty solid game to play from at this point. But man, Dewalt, as we said, he's been doing nothing but PvP lately. When you look at his only, I wouldn't even call them weaknesses, but the only things that seem to prevent him from, you know, taking some of these more recent tournaments are the other strong PvP players, which, you know, in the scene here, you got Bonneth, you got Oya, you got Boa. You know, there's some big names that are very difficult to deal with in this matchup. So he's been grinding this matchup non-stop, and it makes him so difficult to deal with if you're kogeT here playing Protoss. So earlier scout out of Dewalt, 2 gateways from kogeT. Okay, I like it. Let's just put some pressure on. Looks like Dewalt going to scout top right here. kogeT has not scouted yet, but he'll be happy to know he's actually close position. Another end scout, it looks like, out of Dewalt, maybe looking to catch some more proxy gates in the center, but as we know, that is not the case this game. So he is moving towards the bottom right. Unfortunately for kogeT, he is bottom right. kogeT, though, no vision. Nothing yet. Looks like a probe will be making it out. And probes pass each other. Zealot moving to the ramp. Gets a nice shot off, but not before Dewalt's able to slip by, scouting the 2 gateways. If you're kogeT, you're probably trying to put a little bit of pressure on. Ooh, second gateway and gas from Dewalt here. Maybe a little bit of a response. Dewalt hiding a Zealot at the 6 o'clock position. I kind of like this. I wonder what this is going to do, honestly. Zealot moving up and around for kogeT. I wonder what this sneaky Zealot's going to do for Dewalt here. Okay, looks like he's timed the move out of kogeT and will look to slip inside the main. Ooh, nice little pylon block there from Dewalt. And here we go, 3 Zealots versus 2 on the ramp. Always really tough to engage. And actually, yeah, he's going to force Dewalt off the ramp here. Keep in mind, there is a Zealot in the main of kogeT as well. With the probe, oh, it's going to start just two-shotting these probes of kogeT. But same thing going down in the mineral line, actually, for Dewalt. Looks like we are seeing some probes getting torn down. So very good response here out of kogeT. But unfortunately, man, this Zealot and probe combo just does not have anything to deal with it at the moment. And we see kogeT's supply dropping like crazy. 8 HP Zealot going to be running away here for kogeT. And actually, yeah, I think this is a good call. We have, yeah, like 6 Zealots on the way. This one Zealot at this point realizes it can't get a kill, so it's just kind of preventing some mining time. Ooh, Zealot slipped into the main here for Dewalt, but actually going to be defended just by probes at this point. Nice shot there by Dewalt, trying to do a little bit of extra damage. But yeah, this ramp is not blocked. This is going to be big trouble here. Dead even in supply, but Dewalt mined obviously a lot more gas at this point. This might be advantage to kogeT, honestly. Nope. Once the rally comes out, though. Dewalt taking a little bit of a supply lead during all this. Oh, 2 more Zealots walking up, though. This seems like he's just reinforcing so much faster. Probes finally being pulled here from kogeT. He cannot let this gateway go down. Oh, it might fall, though. Yeah, it's just too low at this point. kogeT trying to engage here. Does get the 2 additional Zealots to join in. Along with these probes, he might be able to hold up. Battery going down in the main as well. And now Dewalt's decided to start targeting the probes. Quite a few have fallen so far. His last remaining Zealots, for the most part, a little bruised. Decent trades. And a lot of lost mining time there for kogeT. kogeT decided, alright, it's time to proxy a second gateway, and let's go ahead and put down that Citadel. Maybe try to go for some type of a DT switch timing and take advantage of that. Dewalt already with Dragoons on the map. This will be a big contain, and I don't think there's much that kogeT's going to be able to do about it. Dewalt just constantly picking away, using that range advantage. We do have a battery, but it might just not have enough energy. And Dewalt actually scouting it, so there's just no chance at this point of those DTs being able to do game-ending damage. And GG is called there. Well played. Dewalt taking a clean 3-0 victory. So very well done there from Dewalt, as expected. Shoot, unfortunate for kogeT there, falling, getting Protoss 2 out of the 3 games. But, he still gave us some fun matches, some, pretty entertaining matches there for that. But it will be Dewalt moving into the semifinals, all ready to defend his title with a very clean 3-0 victory over kogeT. So very well done there. Definitely excited about that one. And what matchup are we going to have next? Let's see. Okay, got you. Alright, well, up next we're going to be having Boa going up against Oya, so we'll get to see some more epic PvP action. But actually, before we do that, we're just going to jump to a 2-3 minute break, folks. So for everyone tuning in, don't go away. Get up, stretch your legs, get some water, and yeah, we'll see you back soon with some more RCG 2021 action.